super basic. You don't have to have like a specific program or anything to do it. You can either do it on your computer, on a piece of paper, Post-it notes, whatever works for you, just to build out what you kind of want your topic to be, what you're going to explore throughout the paper, and then how you're going to bring it all together. Usually I just write it down on a piece of paper. I'll just do what I've planned for my title to be if I've gotten that far already. Usually the title is something I like to start with because it like gives me motivation to keep going. So for me, what's most helpful is I outline just using paper. I don't really try to get fancy and use my computer because usually I just get distracted. So when I outline on paper, I start with like the title, like that. Obviously, title is very basic. And then the first point is your intro. So you would write some bits and pieces about what the introduction is going to be, what your thesis statement is going to be, and then second through fourth, however many details you're going to bring into the paper, so it could be much more than 2, 3, and 4, are like how you're going to support that thesis statement, the different topics, and then 5, if you're doing like the 5-paragraph format, is the conclusion. Just like that. So obviously when you're outlining, it's going to be a lot more detailed than this. So say you're writing a paper about water scarcity. So your introduction is going to introduce water scarcity, what some of the causes of that might be, why it's harmful, how it's affecting people. In your body section, you could say, oh, like the first point I'm going to bring up is like why water scarcity happens, like the cause. So you would write 1 cause and then list like drought, or there's a lack of infrastructure in place to like give people water, like wells. So the cause, the effect, would be like who it's affecting. Like in California, there's a drought, how that is different from a drought that maybe is happening somewhere in Africa or Southeast Asia. And then conclusion would tie it all together, talk about water scarcity in general, the cause and effect, and then why it's important. And then writing it all out, you don't have to do like sentences, you can just do bullet points, which I really like. Because it doesn't have to be neat and clean. This is just for you to use. You know, like at least when I was in elementary and high school, brainstorming was like pushed into my brain. And I always hated it because I never liked to think about it. I just always felt like, oh, pen to paper, I'll just have inspiration. Well, inspiration doesn't always happen like that. And when you're on a deadline for an assignment, you kind of need to be inspired very quickly. Similar with outlining, you just kind of write out everything you're thinking about, things that you're interested in, if you're allowed to pick a topic of your own. Otherwise, look at the prompt and then just kind of write notes about that, why you care about it, why you don't care about it, and then kind of go from there and see how you could build an argument. If it's just for you, you can do whatever you want. You can doodle, you can shorthand, which is really helpful because I like to shorthand. So just kind of writing all of your notes out, writing out your thought process, and organizing it in a way that makes sense to you will help you get started with your paper.
Now with your approval, we could have a blooper reel at the end of these videos.
Hey y'all, I'm Paula Dane.
Oh, like bun and then the insides?
It's like bun is the introduction, the meat is like your information, and then the other bun is the conclusion.
Oh,
but there's obviously other
factors.
yeah,
Wait,
there's
so
other
is the
factors.
lettuce your thesis statement?
Here, I'll write it down. Should I pretend that this was just like under my chair the entire time?
Yeah, it can just magically appear.
Brainstorming on the whiteboard and try to get kids to like be more visual. She's laughing.
That was perfect, except you spelled conclusion wrong.
Oh my god!